Welcome to J-Man at Magic Gate. I'm J-Man, and Magic Gate is my sandbox. Um, I've got for us today, the Magic Gate is Madden NFL 2016. I chose Madden 2016 because it's the most recent Madden that I've got, and we're coming up on the football season. So with that, it's just got me excited and wanting to play football, and wanted to talk football and show you what I like to do when I play football. When I play Madden, what I like to do is I like to do the franchise. And as I go to the franchise, I like to play offline, making it a single player franchise. But you gotta start your new franchise. Yeah, we'll use the active rosters that they have, just
Welcome
whatever.
to Connected Franchise. I'm Larry
And
Ridley.
then with the
Start your
franchise, what I
season
like
with
to
your
do
favorite team
is
and
I like
players.
to make
Complete
my own
goals,
self,
earn XP,
put me
level
in
up
the
your
game,
players, and
because
take them
I
to
can
the
play as
Super Bowl.
everybody, but
Let's
it's more
get
fun to
started.
play as myself, because it's like I said, it's my sandbox here. So I'm gonna play how I want to play. I do what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to be in there. I can't be in there in real life, so find a way
Select
to
the
put
team
myself
you want
in
to
there.
join. Don't worry,
Now,
you'll be able to choose the role you plan
I
in just
do
a second.
like, this is my team. This has always been my team, just
Start
from
your
the
season
area
with
that I'm
recommended
from.
settings.
So
If you
now,
wish to change
I could be a
roles or
coach,
adjust options, use the
or I
tiles on the
could
right.
change my role. So, like, I could be a player, I could be a coach, or I could be an owner. I've never actually been an owner, and, you know what? Yeah, let's try this. I don't know what this is. So we can create owner, or we can be an active owner. Like I said, I like to put myself in the game. So I think I will create an owner. We can be a former player, a lifelong fan, or a financial mogul. Let's see. Financial mogul starts with $7 million and a lot of happiness, but has no legacy and no player happiness. A lifelong fan starts with fan happiness and a success happiness. Starts with $3 million in funds and pop happiness, which I'm not sure what that is. Or if we start as a former player, we've got a 500 legacy score. Roster happiness, we start with 3 million and our happiness is lower. Oof. I think we will. We'll be a former player. Okay, so first name. Let's make our first name. Well, we won't be too crazy with this, I guess. We'll make our first name. Oops, not all caps on that. Make our first name J-Man. That's my first name. That's what I go by. I'm J-Man, right? Okay, so we'll make my first name J-Man. And my last name, I think with the last name, we'll go... did that wrong again. Let's make it, yeah, we'll just make it Magic Gate. Why not? It's my game. That's the name of my web everything is Magic Gate. Okay. So I accept that. Yes. That's my name. I've got no picture here. That's okay. Start regular season. Max experience. Take the field and control all aspects of your team and players and your team's finances. Sure. That makes sense. I guess we'll do that. I've never done this, so this is some interesting things. I get some goals to do. Yeah, makes sense. Things that I want to do. Now, when I play the way I normally do it, I make my own player. I'm trying to just do that player, and it gives me other things that I don't want to do because I'm like, I don't care about that. I'm going to do it for this player. Now I've got the chance to do it as anybody I want to do it as. So might as well do that. Alright, Teddy Bridgewater, haha, Clinton Dix, because I start out with 500 points, so I get these ones for these people that aren't that good. It's just, that's why, so it gives me a whole bunch of trophies just for starting it out as a 500, whatever, I forget what they called that. But, yeah, so just because of the way I started it, it says, oh, okay, so now it's going to go through the preseason for me. I don't even have to do that. Now, it says simulating preseason 2015, and I said this is Madden 2016. For those of you that don't know Madden, the reason it's called Madden 2016, this particular one, it's based on the year that the Super Bowl of this season takes place. So this season took place in 2015, but the Super Bowl for the 2015 season was in 2016. So they call it Madden 2000 or Madden 16 because that was the year that the Super Bowl at the end of the season took place. That's why they go with that. So it's going through all 4 preseasons of Week 15, as you see at the bottom, starting the league. I don't have to worry about the preseasons. I kind of like doing that because it gives me a chance to kind of play how I want to play and get my feet wet there. But yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. And now it wants me to start my first game. I want to look at some of the options though, because one thing that I just realized is I don't have the time set up for the game, a time that I would like. Okay, it's got a 6-minute quarter length. Yeah, I can handle that. I think that's okay. I've got it set to All Pro. This is new for me. It's not a new game for me, but All Pro is new for me. I like to go on the lower end because I like to win. But I figured I'd give myself a little bit of a challenge and see what that did. So here we've got some things to do. I've got some trade offers that I can look into. Trade blocks that I can look into. An offer and then some blocks. So I should probably see what I can do about these. So what does an offer do? Trade offer. Let's see. You have received 1 or more trade offers. Let's see. So I don't know who this guy is, but well, let's see what the offer, what this does for me. So sending him to Washington for that'll open up 20, or they have 24 million. They have 31 million. They have 21 million. They have 28 million. They have 47 million. They'll give me a 3rd round pick in 2017. They'll give me a player plus a 7th round pick 2017. They'll give me a player plus a 4th round pick 2017. They'll give me a 3rd round pick 2017, and they'll give me a 3rd round pick 2017. I think I'll just take the 3rd round pick in 2017. Sure, let's do that. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like I said, I have never done the owner portion of this. So, sure, I guess we'll do that. I accepted a trade, and then I didn't want to go there. I wanted to look here. Okay, so block trade. Let's see, the Packers would like to trade this player. I think I will follow through with that. I keep switching to something I don't want to switch to. I think I will go ahead and the Titans would like to trade this player. Want to make an offer? No. Okay, these are people that are on the trade block. Let's see. The Broncos would like to trade this player. I'm not going to worry about anybody that people want to trade. I don't want them. If they don't want him, why would I want him? I don't know who this guy is, but the Panthers don't want this guy. And see, that's the only other thing, is if I knew who they were, I might be like, sure, the Bengals don't want this guy. Then this is a few years ago, so I'm not even sure if I still don't know their names. Why would I even want these guys? The Bengals don't want this guy, and the Seahawks don't want this guy. And I'm going to ignore that one also. I'm good with who I have. I got rid of one player, but I don't think getting rid of one player is going to be a total mistake. So let's try the game. 10 p.m. Huh? Wow, this is a late game. Probably Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football game, so that's why it would be later. Of course, I want to be the team that I'm owning, not the team that I'm not owning, and that would be the Vikings that I'm going up against. Now, Jim Tomsula was a coach for the 49ers. He had one unsuccessful season, and then he was fired. A wide receiver, Smith, I don't remember his first name, but this is telling me some goals that he has. I didn't look completely at the other ones. Just Colin Kaepernick, again, goals that he has. When I do it as a one player, I get the one person. Vance McDonald, some goals that he has. He's a tight end. So it wants him to make a catch. Anquan Bolden, the wide receiver, make a catch. Dollar bills, y'all, with the yards. Hyde,
Hello, everyone.
running
I'm
back,
Larry
so
Ridley,
that
and
was
this
important.
is the NFL on
This
EA
is what we came for. We
Opening
wanted to
week
watch
in
me
the
play the
NFL is an
game.
exciting
So
time for
Colin
everybody,
Kaepernick
including these
at
two teams here
Colin
today.
Kaepernick is my
It's the
quarterback. We're at
49ers
home,
going up
so
against
that's
the
good.
Vikings.
He's my quarterback, and their quarterback is
Now
Teddy
let's get you
Bridgewater,
out to
which you
Levi's
just saw.
Stadium, where
Teddy
Jim
Bridgewater's
Nantz
name
and
is
Bill
one of the
Sims have
trophies
the
that I
call.
got. Now maybe you weren't paying attention to that. That's okay, but that's important for him because the current player that has a lower whatever score. But this is Santa Clara, near my home. Santa Clara County is kind of my home. I'm saying more than I want to, but this has been my team. What a sad career that Colin Kaepernick has had. But I heard maybe another team had picked him up. I don't know for sure, so I don't want to say too much about that. But we're going to have fun. We're going to play a game. I'm going to try something different. This is just some pre-game stuff where, you know, we get to talk, haha, get to see what's going on, excitement, you know, all this fun stuff. So we're ready for the actual game, and it looks like I'm going to be on defense first, as Phil Dawson is going to make the starting kickoff, and he is also not a 49er anymore. I'm not going to try and list everybody who's not a 49er anymore, but I am going to do a left kickoff, huh? Okay. So if I'm going to the left, then I think that's that way and this way, and that's a terrible kick. This is going to be out of bounds, and I'm going to get a penalty, and that's not bad. That's actually better than I thought. And got a nice tackle right there. 25, 28. They got more than the 20-yard line, but they were close to the 20-yard line when they got it, so it was okay. It wasn't terrible. Now I get to be on defense first, and they're going to show you some of his stats. He doesn't have any season stats because this season is just starting. But, yeah, so now I'm kind of lazy on this. I just let the coach pick. He gives me some options, and I just pick the one on top most of the time, unless I see one that looks different. Right now it's starting me out as a linebacker. So I get to pick who I want to be. Linebacker's not a bad place to be. I can start to go in. They're going to do a run, and we've sacked him. So, all right. That's really good. I didn't get the sack. That's okay. I'll take the sack. I'll give them a sack. That's great. They're back further. That actually should have been a fumble, to be honest, because his arm wasn't moving yet. But I'm not going to worry about that. This one, I'm going to do... I'm not doing the top one this time. I actually changed it. That's okay. They want me to stay off the field, force a punt. So what they want me to try to do in this case is to try to force a punt. I'm already in a good spot because it's 2nd and 10. And that's out of bounds, so that's 3rd and 10. So I'm doing great so far in trying to force a punt. None of these guys are there anymore. None of these guys, well, Harold might still be there. I don't think any of those guys are still there, though. I mean, like, this has been 5 years, so it makes sense that they're not there anymore. And this time we're going to do the square one, which is man-to-man coverage. Now, we know they're going to pass it again, so that's why man-to-man is good, because it's 3rd and 10, so it's 3rd and long, and they want to do what they can. And they tried to fool me. They wanted me to think, oh, they made it, they got it. Ah, I failed. Okay, so that's all right. So there's a weekly goal that one of my players has to get 3 tackles, and you got one of those 3. But that was not good for me because I left that guy wide open, and I didn't do anything about that. Now, for anybody wondering, the 50 that you see there in gold, this is the 2016 was the 50th Super Bowl, and so for the 50th Super Bowl, it was a gold, 50 was in gold for the 50th anniversary sort of thing. So you can see that that's why they were trying to do that. And there we go. We got another tackle for a loss, so that's good. And looks like I was in on that one, so I got to help with that. And that was a nice sack right there. It wasn't a sack, that was the running back, but we got it behind the line of scrimmage, so now they're at 2nd and 12. So this time we want to try and do something different. We want to anticipate 2nd and 12. I think I said that. I said 12 or 13, so That was a pretty good guess for me. I got 2 linebackers in this one. And, oh, they tried to run it again, but I didn't let them run it. They got stopped there. And so now it's 3rd and 13. You can see right there. We're doing great here. Now they're going to want to pass it this time. They might try to run it because passing didn't work so well, but they did do it really good on the 3rd one. They did a really good pass. So I want to try and make sure that I'm ready for the pass. I'm thinking a pass right now. So we're going to zone here. And we want to try and force a punt. So if I can do this right, they should punt because they're way too far away for a field goal. And if I can keep them... Yep, see, it's a fake right there. And he's so far back. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. Oh, man. Okay, so they got a first down. They didn't punt. And now they're actually within field goal range. So if they do get to 4th down again. Oh, but that was a wide open hole. Man, that was not good for me. I'm embarrassing myself right now. Okay, part of it is I don't know what plays to do. Again, like I've been saying, when I'm doing it by myself, I'm typically only on offense. I'll make myself like a running back or a quarterback or a wide receiver. And so I'm really unfamiliar with a lot of the defensive stuff, and there's a flag on me. I probably did the holding or touched him too soon or something stupid like that because it's just so easy holding. Offense. Oh, that's on them. That goes back. That's 2nd and 10. Let's see. Second. Yes, I'm going to accept that. 2nd and 20. So that makes them go back even further. Let's do this prowl. So now they're at 1st and 20. So they get to redo the first down, but they lost 10 yards extra. So I'm okay with that because that means that they're in some serious trouble right there. That's 2nd and 20 right there, so that's good. And they're a little bit further outside of the, they're still within field goal range, but it's a lot harder now. So that punt could still work in my favor. Let's see. We want to try to cover here because they were just trying to pass. 2nd and 20. I don't anticipate them trying to run here. So we got my guys coming up. They're trying to fool me with that sort of thing, making me think they jumped. Oh, I was wrong. They did try to run it, but it didn't work because they did want to try. They're trying to get a little bit closer to the field goal if they can try and do that. 3rd and 17. They might think they're close enough for a field goal, but I don't know. It's 3rd and long. I'm still going to anticipate a pass because it's 3rd and longer than they've had all game. If they make another mistake, it could make it even worse. So we want to anticipate the pass, which I just did, and we swatted that away, so they couldn't get that. Now, the question is, do they think they're close enough to make the field goal or not? They're at about 50 yards out, so they could do it. 40 to 50 yards out. I think it's like 55 yards is what I really think, so I think they should try to punt. But I could be off. It could be 45 yards. It could be off about 10 yards on that. So looks like they're going to try a field goal. So I will field goal block. I don't know how far it is, but I thought I knew. But they got it's still a pretty decent way to go, and they could try to fake it. Now, I highly doubt they'll try and fake it. They probably would try to get me to jump off sides. They got it. So they're up by 3. I get the ball now finally, and I get a chance to show off my offensive skills. I failed to get them to punt, and I also forced my defense to stay on the field a lot longer than I really wanted it to be, but I was successful in stopping them from getting a touchdown. So right now, even though they did score, it could have been a lot worse. And see, I just did a little better. I got a 25-yard return on that. So here we go. We got Colin Kaepernick coming out, and he's done nothing so far. So here goes everything on this. I'm excited to get this game going. Like I said, I'm a little bit, when it comes to what to pick, I typically just let the coach decide for me. He's giving me some options. I think the best option right now is a run, and I think A little bit to the outside. Now this is, I didn't see what my thing was, but it says to do that. Now, the way I play this is I let that play clock run down almost to 20 before I go, and then I go to within 5 seconds before I snap it. So anybody who's going to play this with me now knows my secret to what I do, but I found that that's what is one of the more successful ones for doing it. Now, I only got 2 yards for that, but that's okay because with the 2 yards on that, what it really does is, it slows the clock down, pushes time for me to keep my defense on the field, or off the field, and it also gives me the chance to kind of slow down the game pace a little bit. Like, the clock is still going, it's 2nd and 8, sure, but I've still got time to make a choice on what to do and slow it down and make it my game and not let the Vikings, who I'm playing right now, rule. Now, that was 6 yards, so I could have done better, but it wasn't bad. Nice 6 yards. We slow everything down. Now, what's going to happen now is, well, no, because I'm waiting for that. Yeah, so then we want, yeah, let's keep it close and nice and short. We got 2 yards the last time, so I don't see why we can't get another 2 yards this time. Use the blocking right and pay attention. Plus, even at the end of this quarter, I still get a hold on to the ball. It's not like I'm going to lose the ball. Oh, there we go. That's a good run. I got a first down on that, so that's great. I'll take the first down. That was 8 yards? No, yeah, 8 yards, because the first rush was 2 yards. Then he got 10 yards total in those 2 rushes. So that's good. 1,800 rushing yards in the season. He's got to 10. So that's pretty good. He's not at 10% yet, but not at 1% yet either, I guess. Let's see. So we just did that. Let's try this. This is a play action right here. What the play action allows, it allows me to test to see whether they're paying attention to what I'm doing. Because if they're paying attention to if they think it's a rush, then I'll have a better chance. But if they can see that it's a pass already, which it looks like they could, I got the catch, but it's behind the yard, so that's actually bad. That was not a good one. That was terrible for me. But we're close to 1 quarter down. If I got that out of bounds, it could stop the clock. I don't even know what my time in the game is right now. 12 seconds left, so I'm going to let the quarter finish without a score. That, I'm okay with that. I'm not even going to pick a play. I'm just going to let it end because it keeps my defense off. I'm 2nd and 7, so I've got 7 yards, which means that was positive. I didn't even think that was positive. I thought that I was, I lost yards, so I'm okay with not losing yards on that. I'm okay with not scoring that quarter because, like I said, I don't use my defense that often, so my defense wasn't not able to score, but also prevented them from getting a touchdown. Now, my offense didn't score either, but it's okay because it's still my turn. Now, right now, I think we'll try this one, this hitching post one, and I did that too early. Like I said, I like to wait until there's 20 seconds on the clock, and I hadn't been paying attention to if it put the 20 seconds on the clock right away or not, or if I was waiting until then. And sometimes I just get a little too excited and go a little too early, which is okay. I don't know what, can't tell. That's okay. I think that's circle, but we'll find out when I make the snap and when I see the player. I know where I'm looking for this pass, so let's see. Yeah, that's circle like I thought. I should have waited. Oh no, I should have waited until he made the turn, and I kind of wanted that back immediately. But, so everything that I said is just a wash now because I was just telling you, oh, my defense has been off the field for so long, and now they're right back on the field. So this is about where the last one, where they started, but that's okay because now what I know is I know that I can stop them and I want to try and do it sooner. Now, I need to look where the ball's going to be, and I need to pay attention to what I can do. I think they're going to kind of run a little bit more, but in fact, I'm gonna plan for a run right now. But I should still be okay if they choose to pass. But I think that Peterson is going to be their target right now, and that was what I thought. And even with what I thought, they were still able to get a good distance on that. So what I also need to remember, that I can affect the... Oh, I'm trying to do that, but I know there's a way that I can actually affect the way he holds onto the ball when I'm making the tackle. Now, that was a good rush. So let's try and affect the rush again, because I think that's what's going to happen. And I think we're going to lose that because he already got 8 yards rushing on the last one. And that would be, they jumped. So it's going to be second and, no, what? Automatic first down. Okay. One of my guys lined up too early. I don't know. I don't remember doing anything. But it looks like it was me. So, okay. So first and 10 for them. They get an automatic first down. And I think they got a few extra yards. You know, okay, stuff happens. It's what happens sometimes when you're playing a game. So, yeah, that's okay. May God bless you, and remember, God loves you.